Welcome back to Big Feelings Lab. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, pause this, go watch that first. Link is in the description and pinned comment. It will make everything today land much harder. Part 1 was the why. Today is the how. I have 5 tools for you, and I want to be upfront before we start. I am going to give you a taste of each one, enough to understand what it does, enough to want to try it. But the full framework, every step, every script, every example is inside the book. We Are Family by Shul Merc. That is intentional because a podcast can introduce a tool, but a book can change how you use it. Link is in the description. Let's go. Before the tools, one thing I need you to understand. Most parenting advice fails not because it's wrong, but because it's given in the middle of a crisis. You cannot teach a child a new communication tool while they are screaming at their sibling. Every tool I'm about to share works, but only if you introduce it in a calm moment. At dinner, on a Sunday, before the fight. That is the secret most parenting books forget to mention. Okay, tool 1. Tool 1 is called the anger ladder. Here is the most important thing I can tell you about it. Anger is not a switch. It is a ladder. And most parents don't intervene until their child is already at the top, already exploding, already past the point where any conversation is possible. The anger ladder in the book shows you that there are 5 distinct rungs between slightly irritated and full explosion. Each rung has its own signals, its own window of opportunity, its own response that actually works. When you learn to recognize which rung your child is on, you can stop the climb before it becomes a fall. The full ladder, every rung, every signal, every tool for each level is in We Are Family. Once you see it, you will never watch a sibling argument the same way again. Tool 2 is the Eagle formula. Think about the last time your child said, "I hate you, you always take my stuff." Now imagine them saying this instead. "I feel frustrated when you take my things without asking because I was still using them. I would like you to ask me first." Same child, same situation, completely different outcome. The Eagle formula is a 4-part sentence structure that gives children the words to say what they actually feel without starting a war. It sounds simple, 4 blanks, but the magic is in how you teach it, when you introduce it, and the specific examples the book gives you for the most common sibling situations. The full formula and how to make it stick is in We Are Family. Tool 3 is the real apology. And I put emphasis on real because most apologies in families are not real. Most are transactions. Say the word, problem solved, move on. You know the one. Fine, sorry, can we go now? That apology repairs nothing. The real apology is a framework with 4 parts. Each letter stands for something specific. And the part that surprises most parents, the L, is the one almost nobody ever teaches their children. I am not going to walk through all 4 parts here, because if I do, you will hear the words, nod along, and not know how to actually use it the next time your child has caused harm and doesn't know how to fix it. What I will tell you is this. When children learn to apologize using this framework, it changes the texture of their relationships, not just with their sibling, with everyone. The full framework with real before and after examples is in We Are Family. Link in the description. Tool 4 is the 5-step sibling peace process. This is the conflict resolution framework in the book, and it has 1 step inside it that I want to tell you about because it is the step that changes everything. Most conflict tools ask each person to say what they need. This one asks each person to say what the other person needs. Not what you need, what they need. That one shift from here is my side to here is what I think you actually need is where empathy stops being a concept and starts being a practice. There is a story in the book of 2 sisters who went through this process. It is one of the most moving things in the entire book. I am not going to tell you what happened because you need to read it. The 5 steps and the story are in We Are Family. Tool 5 is the sibling peace pledge. I am going to read you just the last line. Just one. You are not just my sibling. You are family. The full pledge is 8 lines. Each one is a commitment, not a rule handed down by a parent, but a choice made by the child. Children rise to the commitments made in their name. When something is said out loud, it becomes real in a way that a suggestion never does. The full sibling peace pledge is in We Are Family. It takes 60 seconds to read. It changes something.
The book ends with a 30-day sibling challenge, one small act each day. I will give you just day 1. Say one genuine thing you appreciate about your sibling today. That is it. One sentence. Genuine. Today. Day 2 is different. Day 7 is different. Day 30 is something most families never reach. And if they do, something has shifted that was not there at day 1. The full 30 days are in We Are Family.
I want to close with something from the research. The sibling relationship is statistically the longest relationship most people will ever have. Longer than the relationship with parents, longer than most friendships, longer than many marriages. The book says something I want you to carry with you.
What you are building now may last 80 years. The child screaming over the remote right now, they are building the most enduring relationship of their life. And you, in the middle of it, exhausted, trying to hold it together, you are teaching them how.
Your one action step this week. Pick one of the 5 tools. Introduce it in a calm moment this week, not during a fight. Tell me in the comments which one you chose. I read every single one. If you are ready to go deeper, We Are Family by Shul Merc is on Lulu. 130 pages with every tool, every story, every script, every journal page. The free guide is also in the description if you want to start there first. Both links are in the pinned comment. I will see you in the next episode of Big Feelings Lab. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. It is worth working for.